So, hello everybody, what is going on? Today is Kibishimaki here, and welcome back to some more Pokemon Fire Red. Last time, well, we went ahead and made way through the Rock Tunnel, getting to Lavender Town and getting ourselves a brand new team member. This time, well, after loads of grinding and a lot of fighting, I managed to get Growlithe the Vulcan, or Vulcan the Growlithe, up to level 31, where he learned Flame Wheel. At level 24, 25, I believe, he learned Takedown. Did a lot of grinding. It has Intimidate for the ability for me, and it has Docile as its nature. So he's pretty neutral in that way. No buffs or debuffs on his stats, which is honestly amazing. But aside from that, what else I'd like to know before we continue this video is, as of this going up, Happy New Year's, everybody. I honestly hope you guys say farewell and bid your farewells to 2020, because my god, that year was something, and hopefully this year will certainly be better. So yeah, I hope you guys will stick around, continue to enjoy my content, and honestly check out some of my old stuff and share around. That'd be very much appreciated. But with that, no more shameless plugging. I say we move along and we head to Route 8. I went ahead and took care of a lot of trainers on the way, though there is a few in particular I skipped over. These two. In Gen 3, specifically in Ruby and Sapphire, the introduction of double battles was made. And here we go. We have our first double battle, and we get the introduction of Vulcan, of course, which is honestly amazing. Go, we lower their attack stats, so we should be okay. Boom. There's really not much else to do except let's start off the fight strong, and let's go in with Lotus and Vulcan. Since there really are only two Pokemon that we can use up front, double battles, they operate based on using the first two Pokemon in your party. So, really, it's just all about playing wise, playing smart, and picking the right team to use. Go get a crit. Honestly, my hours in this game have already increased a lot since the last recording, since I've been going back and forth and running around, grabbing a bunch of items and things like that. So I don't think there is much to really note in particular. Burn heals, I guess. I think we got like a max ether that I skipped over in the rock tunnel. That's for the TM case. I don't think there's really any new TMs. Haven't deleted any of my old ones yet. Just wanted to save on to those and have a decent amount of Pokeballs and Great Balls. But other than that, there's really not much else to do. Time to make way over to the next part of the underground path. But of course I want to show off we cannot reach the central city because if we try to, I'm on guard duty. Gee, I'm thirsty though. Oh wait, the road. Well, wait there. The road's closed. Can't go by even if we so wanted to. So all we can do is push on through the underground path. The department store in Celadon has a great selection. Do you go there very often? Well, no, it would actually be our first time in town. Follow this path, of course. Shift down like halfway through here. There's a bunch of hidden items in here if you choose to go around looking for them. Me personally, I do not plan to do so. We see. I heard a sleepy Pokemon appear out near Celadon City too. So both ways are blocked. To the left of Celadon and to the right of Vermilion. Here on Route 7, the encounters are basically the same as they are back on Route 6. So there's really not much else to note here, other than if we move along, we arrive in Celadon City. Nice. Have a brand new town and a couple things to check out. First off, well, of course, we have the Pokemon Center, but I do want to look around. We have this interesting building. Check it in. We have the Prize Exchange Corner and the Rocket Game Corner. I blew it all at the slots. I knew I should have cashed in my coins for prizes. Check around some more. We see there's the gym not too far from here. Here we have the Celadon City Department Store, which has a lot of stuff, and the Celadon Mansion, or the condominiums. Oh, it scalded my tongue. This nice old lady in the mansion gave me some tea, but it was boiling hot. Gotta cool it to drink it. Well, that's good to know. We know that the guards are a little thirsty, so they really won't let us pass. Perhaps if we get them a drink. But of course, first off, what we're going to want to do, where we're going to want to go, is we want to head off to the left. We want to enter the department store. On this place, or in this place, there's a bunch of different floors. We have the service, the service counter on the first floor, the trainer's market on the second floor, the TV game shop on the third, Wise Man Gifts on the fourth, the drugstore on the fifth, and vending machines on the last floor. Hello, welcome to the Celadon department store. The board on the right describes the store layout. Well, we get an idea of where everything is and everything we may need to know. So I say we just look around and we see just what the department store has to offer. You can see here we have our little TM corner. We have loads of different TMs in case you get rid of any of the ones that you like or the ones that you may use. You can repurchase it, but these are limited, of course, since you only can buy one at a time. Well, you can buy one or more, but you can only use them once, so choose wisely. Here we have our heals and things like that, super repels, super potions, and great balls. There's really not much else for us to get there. Head up to the third floor. This is the TV counter. Oh hi, I finally finished Pokemon. Not done yet? How about I teach you a good move? The move I have in mind is Counter. Not like the one I'm leaning on, mind you. You're not interested? Come see me if you change your mind. Counter has no base physical strength. The way it works is a pure fighting type move. Doesn't always hit, but of course has 100 accuracy, where if you're slower than your opponent and you get hit with a physical move, Counter will return that damage twofold. So it'll basically return the damage double. So if you get hit with a move that almost KOs you in one turn, well, you can basically guarantee a KO on your opponent as long as the move was physical and they aren't a ghost type. Hi there, may I help you? We check here and we have Pokédolls, some mail, and some evolutionary stones. I do want to pick up a fire stone, but I do want to hold off on that first off before we do so. Look around, getting a present for my girlfriend. Cool, Pokédoll, go for it. There's really not much else to note here on that floor. Here on the fifth floor, the drugstore, as they said, we can purchase ourselves some vitamins. They all go for a lot, so it is a bit constraining with how much they cost. Though if you can find plenty in the wild, and if you so choose, if you have the extra money, go for it, definitely. Check around here, we have some more, not really sure what to describe these, but we can use them in battle and they will allow us to basically have that stat boosted for the duration of the fight, or until we swap out that Pokemon. Here we check around and we see this little girl. I'm thirsty, I want something to drink. My sister's a trainer, believe it or not, but she's so immature, she drives me nuts. This guy, or this girl more so, she says she wants something to drink. What we want to do is we want to grab one of each, and we want to offer all of them to her. See what she has to say? Yes. Give her a drink? Yeah. Give her a fresh water. Yay! Fresh water! Thank you. You can have this for me. Get yourselves TM16. It contains Light Screen. It's a move that weakens the power of special attacks by your foe. Talk to her again. To give her another drink, we give her a soda pop. Go, we get TM20. Contains Safeguard. It's a move that prevents status problems among your Pokemon. Lasts only 5 turns, just like a Light Screen. Now we give her the Lemonade. Now this from her, we get TM33. It contains Reflect. It's a move that weakens the power of physical attacks by your foe. It lasts 5 turns as well. As I had mentioned before, with the Brick Break TM, if you have, or if you're facing any kind of opponent that uses those moves, and you have to use Brick Break, you get double damage because you shatter their barrier, which is pretty awesome. There's really not much else to do or note in the department store, so I say we take our leave and we walk around a bit more. We can enter the condominium. Oh, well, yeah, let's do that. Let's enter the mansion. Let's see just what lies about this place. Let's talk with this nice old lady, because if we do so, you shouldn't spend all your money on drinks. Try this instead. We obtain the tea. Nothing beats thirst like some hot tea. It really is the best. Well, now we have that. We can go ahead and actually, I believe, give it to the guards that are blocking our path. But of course, before we do that, we want to scale through the mansion and see what else lies in here. Check this. Game Freak meeting room. Doesn't seem like there's anyone here. That is quite interesting. Game Freak seems to be located in this area. So let's push on down. Let's see what else is around. Let's see what others have to say. Game Freak development. I wrote this story. Isn't Erica cute? I like Misty a lot too. Oh, and Sabrina. I like her. I'm the graphic artist. I drew you. Cool. Me? I'm the programmer. Is that right? I'm the game designer. Filling up your Pokédex is tough, but don't quit. When you finish, come tell me. I'm not quite sure what you obtain upon completing the Pokédex. I haven't done it before because I never had a link cable or the proper means to actually trade, nor did I ever know anyone with both a copy of the other game and a link cable. So yeah, but I'll probably end up doing that on my own time, completing the decks and such as that. But we see that there is a back room and another area that we could visit. And we definitely want to do so before it is too late. We see you have a bunch of extra space behind here. Before we enter there, I believe if we follow this path down... Yep, there is an item. Get ourselves an ether. Restores a PP of any move, only 10 only I believe though. So, of course, one time use. Pretty good to hold out on. I usually never use them, but I would recommend you hold on to them. Follow the path, and we end up here. I know everything! Alright, let's see what this guy knows. There's nothing that I don't know, like I wrote on the blackboard. I know about the world of Pokemon in your Game Boy Advance. Get together with your friends and enjoy trading Pokemon. It's a pamphlet on TMs. There are 50 TMs in all. There are also 7 HMs that can be used repeatedly. Self-code. So it gives us an idea of things. Let's check the blackboard. Pokemon lecture. Playing with the wireless adapter. Now, that brings us to a new thing that was added for Fire Red and Leaf Green. There was a little added thing known as the wireless adapter, where instead of a link cable, you would plug in this little thing. It was your first form of basically infrared trading. And you would use it with your allies who wanted to trade. You'd be all in one room, Union room, and you'd be able to do multi-battles and things like that with Fire Red, Leaf Green, Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. I don't have access to that, sadly, so we're going to have to make do with it and keep going. We see here we have a Pokeball. We check it and we obtain an Eevee. As we've ran into an Eevee before, or at least read the information on one, Eevee here always shows up at level 25 and is almost always male, I believe. It is of a quirky nature, believe that is neutral, which is not bad. It always has the ability to run away, and it has this moveset, helping Hand, Sand Attack, Growl, and Quick Attack. Eevee, as a Pokemon, it is always a pure normal type, pretty decent on the offensive side. Really meant to be just fast and take dish out some cheap damage when it can before fleeing from the battle. Aside from that, its main star attraction is it can evolve into 3 different Pokemon in this game. It has the additional 2, but those are only available during the post game, so I might as well go over the 3 that are available at the moment. First off, giving Eevee a Water Stone, it'll evolve into Vaporeon, a pretty bulky pure water type. It can hold out well, dish out some decent damage, and just honestly tank when needed. Its main real blunt is that it has loads of HP and can last basically almost anything. Other than that, there's really not much else to know about Vaporeon other than its bulky defense and its high HP mixed with its decent special attack. Moving on, if you give Eevee a Thunderstone, it will become Jolteon. Jolteon is a pure electric type, pretty fast, pretty agile, good physical and special attacker. Can be mixed, can be one or the other. Entirely up to you guys how you choose to use it. It is a bit on the frail side, having a bit less HP, but it can dish out some good damage and in honesty get away with some good hits before even going down. In that sense, if you're looking for a good electric type and you don't want to go around running for a Pikachu and you don't want to wait for a while longer to get another electric type, well, you have Jolteon to your disposal. And last up is a Firestone. If you give a Firestone to Eevee, it will become Flareon. Unfortunately, team probably the worst evolution up to Gen 3 as of this moment. Of course, well, now in the later generations, Gen 8, it is at least the 3rd worst. Glaceon and Leafeon taking the very terrible spots. But Flareon in this game is super limited and is unfortunately crushed by the fact that it can't learn very many TMs. It's pretty bulky, can take a lot of damage, but can't dish out damage very well. That's kind of the downside, the sad aspect of Flareon, is that it doesn't last very well in most situations and can go down pretty quickly if not, well, trained correctly or at least just watched well. There's really not much else to know about that. Of course, we can evolve it now, entirely up to you if you so choose to. I probably will, just so that we can get one, and I'm going to go with my personal favorite that is available to us, at least at the moment. I am going to choose our good partner, well, Vaporeon. I'm going to enter the Pokemon Center and do this, of course. And as you saw there, I also went ahead and bought a Firestone. I could evolve Growlithe or a Volcan, but I don't want to just yet. I want to hold out a little longer. Let's go ahead and let's give Eevee the Water Stone and let us evolve it. It is recommended in some cases to hold out and wait on the evolution. Entirely up to you guys. I do recommend you look up the movesets, decide which ones you want best or which ones you work on your team, and then pick and choose and go from there. Me, I'm just going to evolve right away, show off Vaporeon, and say that we have it done. Vaporeon is not going to be a member on our team, but I do recommend you at least evolve it so that way you have it added to your Pokédex. Let's go ahead and let's let's deposit it now. Pause it. Go. We are good. That'll cover that up. And now really all that's left to do before the gym, of course, is take on or check out the Rocket Game Corner. So let's head on inside. We hear this wonderful music. So let's talk with the guys. I see someone there, which is weird. Need some coins? Would you like to buy some? Yeah, we would love to buy some. Oh, I'm sorry, you don't have a coin case. Well, doesn't seem like we can do much really right now. However, if you just follow along with me, we can actually get ourselves a game case and be able to interact and get basically any Pokemon. Wrong house. Not that one. Though we're gonna want to check that out. We want to head into this little restaurant. Talk with this guy. Go ahead, laugh. I'm flat out busted. No more slots for me. I'm going straight here. I won't be needing this anymore. Receive ourselves the coin case. I always thought I was going to win it back. Well, that's how most gambling things are. You always think and you think, and it never turns out pretty well. Let's head in here. Let's talk with these rocket grunts. See what they got to say. Chief, we just shipped 2,000 more Pokemon at slot prices again today. Damn, they're making good bank, I guess. Don't touch the poster at the game corner. There's no secret switch behind it. Slots just reel in the dough, big time. Well, it seems like they're making quite a profit on the Celadon City Game Corner. What you can do is you can purchase some cash, get yourself some fun, just taking care of these things. I believe if we just check around, actually we just talked with some people. Yep, we received some coins, and we could play a little bit of slots. So let's play a game real quick. What you do is, you obviously want to wager though. If you look, you have your different combinations. Depending on what you get, well, you can get yourself a good amount of money for your payout. We go ahead and bet all 3. You got myself at least 4 coins back. Not bad. You can line up however many you want. You can take a chance and see just how well you do. Of course, there are different combinations. I've never really been good at this game, and I probably never will be. So there's no real worries. You can get some free coins by asking a couple trainers and also checking around on the floor. But the real coup de grace is this, the prize corner. We check here for what they have to trade. You can get the smoke ball, which allows you to flee almost any fight, or flee any wild battle. Miracle Seed boosts grass type attacks. Charcoal boosts fire type attacks. Mystic Water boosts water type attacks. Yellow Flute, I believe, allows you to flee as well. Flee or avoid battles, something like that. Check with you. You have TMs. TM13, which I believe is Ice Beam. Check around. We also have TM23, which is Iron Tail. We have TM24, which is Thunderbolt. TM30, which is Shadow Ball. And last up, TM35, Flame Door. This one. This guy right here. He is your main focus. He has an Abra available to you, which I've gone over, a Clefairy, which I've gone over as well over Mount Moon, but these three are your main prizes. In Leaf Green, he has these same two Pokemon here. Instead of Dratini, he has a Pinsir available for 4,000, no, for, I think it was 2,500, a Dratini instead of Scyther for 4,500, and a Porygon, not for 9,999 coins, but for 6,500. Dratini, first available here, might as well go over it. I'll go over it again much later on, but Dratini, available here, shows up at level 20, I believe, or 24, 25. Dratini is a pure Dragon-type Pokemon, the only Dragon-type to exist in the Kanto region. It is somewhat, well, it is absurdly powerful. It is considered a pseudo-legendary, of course, though it is very hard to train. It evolves at level 30 into Dragonair and 55 into Dragonite, gaining a flying type. With being pure dragon, it has very little weaknesses, resists nearly everything, and is strong only against itself, but weak against itself and ice, so be very wary of that. It can hit hard, has a pretty good move pool, allowing it to learn a lot of things for type coverage, and just for attacking almost anything. Aside from that, does take it a long while to train up and grind for, but if you're willing to commit, you could have a pretty beastly Pokemon by the time you take on the Elite Four. Moving on, you have Scyther, a bug flying type. Pretty powerful Pokemon, very fast, very agile, can hit decently hard, and can learn moves such as False Swipes, which will help you catch the other Pokemon. False Swipes immediately chips down your Pokemon's HP, but does not kill off the opponent. It'll leave them at 1 HP every time, so as long as the opponent is using a move like Self-Destruct, Explosion, Takedown, or Double Edge, or High Jump Kick, you can basically guarantee almost an easy catch against anything. Scyther can be super helpful, very agile, and can serve its purpose pretty well. Its counterpart Pinsir is more so also on the offensive side, but it isn't as fast. Instead, it has a bit more defense in that aspect. Scyther, having a bit more offense and speed, is a bit frail and can go down pretty easily, but it holds its own pretty well and gains an evolution upon completing the national upon gaining the national dex. Last up is Porygon. Porygon is a pure normal type. What's so special about it? Well, it is a genetically modified Pokemon, first off. It is pretty fast, can hit pretty hard, and can hold its own in a lot of different situations. Porygon can be a threat because of its pretty high special attack stat, decently high attack stat, and its special ability of Download or Trace. Definitely recommend Download. Whatever Pokemon it's fighting against, it'll analyze their defense and special defense, then give your own Porygon a boost depending on which is weaker. So you can get up your attack or special attack stat up by 1 stage upon being sent out into the fight almost immediately. It is a pretty good Pokemon. Costs a lot in Fire Red, not so much in Leaf Green. So if you're playing Leaf Green, you lucked out. If you have Fire Red, you're in for a bit of work. But other than that, there's not much else to note of there. I'll definitely come back to Celadon, to the Rocket Game Corner to collect some TMs and collect some items. But moving on from that, I say we go ahead and we make way to finish this up. What we're going to want to do is we're going to head up and we want to take on the gym. I went ahead and took care of a few of these trainers, though I left the true center stars alone for the most part. So, let's jump right in and let's take it to the Celadon City Gym. Here, the gym is all grass type base, so Volcan is going to be our main star in this overall. He's going to be able to dish out some good damage, having Flame Wheel on him. It's going to be stab, so it's going to do even more damage, and since they're all weak, they're basically all going to get one shot, which is pretty good. Go. If Volcan gets higher level, oh well, it's fine. Go, 32, and we're just going to have to wail on all of them. It's going to take us a good while, but that's fine. So let's just keep on spamming Flame Wheel, and we should be good. Boom, there we go. It's super effective, of course it is, thank you for that. Weepin' Bell. Just keep on wailing. No, honestly, I just want to kind of pelt everything. Boom! And as you saw, there was no gym advice guide. That is because this is a female gym only. If you wanted to talk with the gym advice guy, well, he's over at the Celadon, the Rocky Game Corner. Just give a good talk to him. He won't give you much advice. He will just advise you bring some fire, power, or flying type power. Maybe even bug because of the grass typing. But other than that, this gym shouldn't be too much of a problem. As long as you have a decent flying type, maybe like a Fearow up to this point, Pidgeotto up to this point, or maybe even the Farfetch'd if you chose to get it, you can hold your own pretty well. But there we go. We are all set. We are good. And we keep going. Oh, beaten. We have these two. Let's tackle them. And I know this video is going to be a bit longer because I wanted to take on all these trainers, or at least take on the remaining few. I want to keep it a little fun. Lori, you saw that one of these trainers had a Bulbasaur and Ivysaur, I believe. The trainer on the right, outside of this little box in space, actually has a Bulbasaur and Ivysaur, which is pretty cool. Curious as to how they caught that, or how they have that, but I mean, hey, everyone has their own means, I suppose. Boom, done in just like that, and a good chunk of experience. And we battle the last trainer. There we go. You don't like bug or fire type Pokemon here? You certainly don't. But oh well. Bum bum. There's 2 Pokemon, shouldn't be too much of a hassle, of course. Go. Vulcan just holding his own pretty well, which is honestly amazing. Going with his Flame Wheel. Boom. And in all honesty, Vulcan has held out pretty good. And has done some pretty good damage overall. Now we're going to keep Vulcan in. Don't think there's really much of a need to trade him out or swap him out. We're good. Thank you for that, and Vulcan hit level 33. Vulcan is now caught up with the rest of the team, and is basically all set. And well, there really ain't much else to do, except take on the gym leader. But of course, I say we do that with our fully evolved Pokemon. Vulcan is evolving. And we get this big fluffy dog, Arcanine. I'm gonna go back. Let's have a look at Arcanine's stats, of course. Has way more HP, has a high attack stat, as I had mentioned before. Can hold its own pretty well. Say, we just take it straight to the gym leader. Hello. Lovely weather, isn't it? That's so pleasant. Oh dear, I must have dozed off. Welcome. My name is Erica. I'm the leader of Celadon Gym. I am a student of the art of flower arranging. My Pokemon are solely of the grass type. Oh, I'm sorry. I had no idea that you wanted to challenge me. Very well, but I shall not lose. Here we go. We have a battle against Gym Leader Erica. She starts off with a Victory Bell, level 29. Grass Poison type, Chlorophyll for the ability, with moves Stun Spore, Acid, Poison Powder, Giga Drain. Main thing that this Victory Bell is going to probably go for is start off with Stun Spore or Poison Powder, and then wail on you with Acid or Giga Drain, whichever does more damage. But Vulcan, being the fast dog beast that he is, takes it down in one clean shot. We're going to keep Vulcan in, of course. And next up is Tangela. Tangela is a pure grass type, level 24, Chlorophyll for the ability, with the moves Poison Powder, Constrict, Ingrain, Giga Drain. Main thing that this Tangela is going to do is probably start off with Poison Powder or Constrict, just to restrain your movement and get chip damage. Set up an Ingrain to heal constantly every turn, and then just sap your health away with Giga Drain. Last up is her star Pokemon, Vileplume. Vileplume is level 29. Grass Poison type as well. Chlorophyll for the ability. No Sleep Powder, Acid, Stun Spore, Giga Drain. Main thing that this Vileplume is going to probably go for is Sleep Powder or Poison Powder. No, Sleep Powder or Stun Spore right off the bat. Just lessen the chance of you hitting it. Then wail on you with Acid and then sap your health away with Giga Drain. But if you're following along with me, this battle shouldn't really be too difficult. And you should have a pretty easy, clean sweep with it. Vulcan, just cleaning up the gym, mopping the floor with the opponents, and securing our 4th gym badge. There we go. Oh, I concede defeat. You're remarkably strong. I must confer on you the Rainbow Badge. And there we go. The Rainbow Badge will make Pokemon up to level 50 obey. It also allows Pokemon to use strength in and out of battle. Please, also take this. Receives TM19. It contains Giga Drain. Half the damage it inflicts is drained to heal your Pokemon. Wouldn't you agree that it's a wonderful move? Why, it certainly is. But with that, we are all set. There really ain't much else for us to do here, except to check out whatever Rocket has planned over at the Rocket Game Corner. That'll be it for now. Hope you guys did enjoy. Hope you guys continue to enjoy. Definitely run around the Rocket Game Corner and grab all the coins on the floor. Talk to all the trainers, or talk to all the people, and be ready for what happens next. Hope you guys did enjoy. Hope you guys continue to enjoy. And I will, of course, see you all next time. Peace out, everybody.